Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Aquarius for your business, money, financial, career, work environment, all of those things for December 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com if you'd like a personal or a private reading. Otherwise, let's just get to it, Aquarius. You have got the Four of Wands and Death. Okay. All right. Four of Wands is about building a foundation. And with Death here, I think it's that it's time for something new. It's time. Oops. Sometimes when this card comes in, it's almost giving you permission. I think that you had a certain phase of your life where you have built the foundation, the family, the relationships, whatever it might be. And that was something that was who you were. But I almost feel like there's a big group of you that are on their way to do something different. And I think this happens even, when you have mothers that have raised children, when the kids are grown and gone, you have a new thing you're doing. You're not that person anymore. You're not a soccer mom or whatever. Or if you've been a young career person, sometimes we let that go and we become this person that builds a solid foundation and builds families. And I think you're at a point in your life where everything is changing and you're building, it's almost like you're building a whole new life. And I think you knew it was coming, but you may not have been prepared for the implications of it. This isn't a bad thing. This is just pointing out that it's time to say goodbye to the old. The life that you had is not the life you have now. And when it comes to your business and your financial life, that can be a little bit shocking because that could be the what provided for you to have built this strong foundation. But now it's time for you to do something different. You have this Nine of Swords, and now you're an air sign, so in your head anyway. And then the Nine of Swords, you are worrying. What are the implications? What does this mean for me? Who will I be? If I don't do this, who will I be now? This could be maybe you've raised your children or your family, male or female, it doesn't matter. And that's kind of who you were. Even, for the men that watch, you could have been a dad that worked and provided and you did this thing and you coached football and you did whatever, but now the kids are kind of, they don't need you anymore, the way that they did. And so now it's time for something different and you're kind of like, where do I fit in? You know what? When death comes in a situation like this, and like I said, this has an impact on your financial and your work and your home life and your business life, because we strive for things to make things happen for the life we want to lead. And sometimes it's time to close that chapter and start something new. And I think that's what's happening here. And I know that sometimes when we like to overthink, it's hard for us to let go and do the new thing that we need to do. It's hard for us to let go of, feeling guilty or feeling like we should be doing something different. Funny though, you have the Sun, and the Sun is a brand new start. So it's very interesting here that you have this worry around your foundation that you build, around the life that you build because of your financial means, that you have death sweeping that away, and then you have the Sun coming in and saying it's a brand new day, it's time to do a brand new thing, you're not who you used to be. We all have chapters and phases in our lives, and this is just something else. I mean, you could have been, like I said, a young career person that's saying, okay, well, now I want to have a family. You're just thinking, well, this isn't the time I plan to do this, or is it really the right time? God, I don't know. And you're just, the word I hear is embalmed with worry. And I think that's a funny word for me to hear. I don't use that word very often, obviously, but that would be a state where you can't function, right? I mean, people that are embalmed are dead. And so to me, it's almost like you're dead with worry over stuff that you have no control over. It's a time for some serious change, Aquarius, in your financial outlook, your business, in the foundations that you build. It seems like everything is changing for you right now. And it's time to embrace that brand new day and to stop worrying about it. You have the Nine of Cups coming up and the Four of Cups. The Nine of Cups, emotionally, I think this is where you're at. This is the potential that you're looking at, is this really being full and feeling amazing and happy and wonderful and good with your decision. And right here, a lot of times Four Cups signals boredom, but in this case, I feel like it's just overwhelm. You've got these Three Cups here, and you can handle these Three Cups. You're like, okay, I can deal with this. I'm doing this. And now that you're making these changes and you're seeing that it's time to make a foundational change in your life, the universe is like, here, I'll give you another cup to, so you can get here. And you're like, I don't want to deal with that right now. I can't deal with your cups. I can't deal with your stuff. I don't want to deal with all your emotion. I'm not your girl. And you know what? That's okay. That's who you are right now. Embrace that. Know that. Deal with the Three Cups you can deal with. And when you're ready, take this cup, because it's going to head you over here, okay? But when you're ready, you can take that. And I think it's so funny. Here you have Temperance. Temperance. The balancing of your emotional cups. You see she's got the two cups. She's pouring them back and forth. Temperance is about achieving a balance. So you have, woo, the 9. I'm so full. I'm so happy. I'm so wonderful. This is where you're going. And you have, I feel like this is you right now. I'm completely overwhelmed. Don't hand me one more thing. I'm not interested. Leave me be. And you know what? If you can temper these two out and just take it little by little, you'll get here. One cup at a time, okay? One cup at a time. And let's just get one more card for my Aquarians. And, oh, there it is. The Knight of Cups. So it's coming. I think this is what you feel. The Knights are very fast moving energy. So you feel like these cups, it's funny, you're an air sign and now you have all this emotion just rushing toward you. And I think it has a lot to do with the decisions you're making in your life right now. So as you feel like that's like rushing toward you, just know, take it one cup at a time. Keep things balanced and you're going to end up here. You will end up here, because Aquarius, that's one thing that you will do. You will handle your business and you will make things happen and you will make everything be the way you want it to be. It's just when you add all that emotion into it, it's a little bit stressful. So as an Aquarian myself, I'm not a real big fan of processing a lot of emotion. I'm not a real big fan of feeling a lot of stuff. So I get you. But this is a time to grow, and we're headed into 2020, so that's really exciting. All right, watch your moon and rising as well to give you a little bit more clarity, and we will talk very soon.